Oilers with
Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Hang on. Yeah, you'd think I'd never streamed. How are we, Kev? How are we, chat? Me and Kev were just speaking about Chris Wilder. We'll speak about, obviously, the new managerial appointment in a little second. Make sure I am live. Yes, we are live.
we are live.
Kev,
Okay.
Yeah. How are we, lad? How are we?
Hey, good, yeah. What's the crack? Chatting away, coughing away. Yeah, no matter. Having a good laugh. What's cracking here?
Yeah, it's usually me doing the coughing. You know me, chat. I'm with the best of lungs.
I'm getting hay fever in December.
Yeah, how are we, mate? And you're sporting a Superman one.
The Superman Christmas.
Christmas. Happy days for you. For your audio listeners, Kev is sporting a Superman one. That's not too bad.
Superman Christmas jumper, yeah.
Hopefully someone can be our Superman tomorrow and we scored a couple of absolute worldies. But chat, anyone listening on the repeat, hope you've all had a fantastic Tuesday. I was going to say Monday. Tuesday, yes. And the Reds are playing tomorrow against Sheffield United. Very difficult fixture. And hence, as Arsenal currently have just taken a lead 2-1 against Luton. Kev, it's the most important thing about this game is going in with the right mentality, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we played away. We seen how tough it was away at Sheffield before, but they haven't been the greatest lately, Jack. You know, I was expecting something at Fulham, and I think the problem with Liverpool is that they were expecting something too, instead of demanding something. Yeah, and that's the way I think of it. I want to see a Liverpool that demands goals tomorrow, demands urgency, goes away and does the job early. If you go you're 3 or 4-0 up, to be honest with you, I want to then you can relax, not be as coasty as it is. But look, they showed us on Sunday that even though they went down the goal and they were very, very, like, literally, I don't even think we were in second gear. We were still controlling the game, but not even in second gear. But we jumped from first to fourth in literally 2 minutes, won the game, and then, that was it.
It was that aspect as well, mate, and chat. Let us know your thoughts. We'll be going through start 11, so chat if you haven't already done so, and you're watching on the repeat, get your start 11s that you'd like potentially to see tomorrow evening. Bit of a predicament, but as Kev's alluded to there as well, like it's that mentality, and I say with the right mentality, because that Luton game, Kev and chat, that still does haunt me. It was a stereotypical Liverpool
not respecting.
Yeah, like even the days of Rafa, the days of ex-managers that we've had, even in the early 2000s, teams that you got coming to Anfield, or teams, I know we didn't have not the best teams in the 90s anyway, but it's that mentality, Kev, that
it's still exciting though.
Yeah, to win league titles, you need the right mentality and that ability to have that bounce back really and perform at the elite level. In terms of Chris Wilder, the new management appointment, obviously he was in the Championship, he was at Watford last season, and a couple of other clubs as well. Hopefully it's not new manager bounce, Kev, because I can't be bothered with that. Like, it has been a thing in the past where managers have been appointed and then it's Liverpool, but we've got to put that aside, haven't we, and just focus really on Liverpool.
I don't know what Wilder's going to do in a day. If you just said to me, new manager bounce, where he was fired last weekend and he had at least 2 training sessions in, then I would say, yeah. The thing about this, and it was the same, with other managers came in on those like new manager bounces, but that last against the State, it's a gimme for him. He's just going to start looking at his team over the next couple of weeks and seeing what works, what doesn't work. There's no way he can do it in a day. And with the caliber of Liverpool as well coming, I mean, come on, I mean, they shipped 5 again from,
Burnley last week.
Last week, and the weekend, like, come on, we should be topping that, and really going at them. So even if they do improve slightly, we should still be scoring a few goals. So it's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting anything less than that. This team is down near the bottom of the table.
Yeah, scored 11, Kev, and chat. 11 goals and conceded 39 goals.
Oh, God, yeah.
So if Liverpool can't actually get a couple of goals tomorrow,
Goal difference. Work on goal difference. This is the teams to work on goal difference.
We should go there tomorrow, mate, and put down a marker. We should put down a marker on every single game we come into, Reds. And we do. We try our best. And we all know we've got plenty of thousands of minutes of football. It's not always as easy as that. But that's coincided with the mentality, as we've alluded to there, Kev. In terms of, you mentioned previous results in the past couple of weeks for Sheffield, but we'll just go through the last couple of fixtures that they've had. Obviously, the one that Kev alluded to, the big Burnley win against Sheffield, that was 5-0. Weekend before that, they got beat by Bournemouth at home. So Bournemouth got a good away win, 3-1. They drew against Brighton. They got a 2-1 win against Wolves. And then to slapping by Arsenal, even got beat by United. And yeah, it's just L's. And let's hope that continues, Kev, because there's selection headache as well, Kev. It's a good selection headache to have, but as big up to Jamie Phillips, Football Chat as well. I was on with the lads just prior to coming on air tonight, and we spoke about McAllister. I mentioned it with potentially, and we spoke about it with Niall and Nigel this week. Go straight into McAllister, would you play him, or would you a Liverpool in a situation where every match is so important, but I don't want to be running McAllister into a brick wall. Is this weekend the right time, tomorrow afternoon, or do you anticipate Jürgen to go straight in there with McAllister, play him as the 6, or do you anticipate Endo to come in and really?
Klopp could look at it like a cup type game where he plays him for the first half and then takes him off and brings somebody else on. But yeah, if it was me, I'd rest him. I'd start. This is a game you could start Trent in the midfield. He's there anyway. Make it look like he's starting at right back. And then start, say, all right, you're up in the midfield. I mean, that's what he's kind of doing anyway, Klopp. But it'd be nice to see him there, because he's Trent is very effective in the midfield. He really is. Just don't leave him as a DM. He might be playing as a right back, but he's not a DM. He's either a creative midfielder, or he's a right back. There's no other places that he plays. So I wouldn't, because there's no point in playing him as a DM, because you're still expecting him to do all the defensive work and the defensive working when he should be left there as a go-to anchor, as a cross-field passer, as somebody who strikes from the edge of the box. If you had him and Szoboszlai on either side of each other, I think nobody's going to be watching Salah, Nunes and thing, because they're going to all be running out to them to stop them from, just from striking. And if you have to have McAllister in behind him, if you have to have Endo, I would start Endo tomorrow, to be honest with you.
I just want to see it. I want to see how well he does.
I would if you're going to start, okay, so if you are going to start Trent and he's going to do that and they're going to go up to the 3-box-3, then start Endo, drop anybody else and just let McAllister on that left hand side of the attacking mid roll and have Endo in behind him. So that if he does track back, at least there's 2 or 3 there that'll block, and that'll free up Szoboszlai a bit more. So if because Szoboszlai hasn't as the most adventurous of the last 2 games. He hasn't been not that he's on song since the international break. He hasn't been
too many
as important. Maybe but it's still you could even rest him tomorrow and put Trent in that position and Endo at that side. A Gravenberch or a Gakpo on the other side of it. There's a whole host of teams. You could start Elliott there. Elliott is due a start. Jones is due a start. So I expect a couple of changes, but I don't think he'll go all out. I think he'll treat it more like a cup game where he has to bring on the bigger guns the later it goes on if something doesn't happen.
Yeah, big up chat, big up Eamons, big up Level as well. Evening, lads. Anyone watching on the repeat, hope you've all had a good Tuesday afternoon anyway. Big up there, Eamons. Eamons, get your starting 11s and get your score predictions in as well, chat. Anyway, people that are tuning in live. Evening, big up there, Matthias. Our wins come at a high price lately with one major injury each time. Have you guys seen the injury list for the Premier League? It's terrific. The Prem organisation should be, I think me and Kev, we will do a show on this, mate, certainly. I'm guessing you have seen the good thread that the BBC have put together. It's madness, mate, but as there was a new TV deal announced yesterday that I think slipped under the radar of quite literally everyone in sports media. Obviously, the high-profile ones. 3 p.m. blackout still is an absolute disgrace, in all honesty. But yet the prices of all these television subscriptions are going through the roof. But when it comes down to actually watching your game, because I don't know how it might be different over where you are, Kev, but in the UK, Liverpool haven't been on telly for at least like the last a couple of times this season. It's absolutely disappointing, in all honesty, mate. But Matthias, hopefully it changes, mate. But I don't think anything will. It'll just probably get people quote tweeting Jurgen Klopp on social media, going, "Oh, he's moaning again." But then, as Kev alluded to a couple of shows back, everything that Jurgen Klopp has said and wanted to put his 2 pence in, he's probably one of the most intelligent men in football. The Premier League has changed and adapted, Kev, hasn't it? In all honesty. So potentially long term, something needs to be done, but it's one of them. Level big up.
Look, they're getting 70% extra gameplay or something. Is what?
Yeah,
they're going to be showing 70% more than that. Okay, so if Sky Sports see that and they see what's going on with the likes of Liverpool and stuff, and that, you know, TNT are still going to ask for Liverpool. They're still going to ask for a certain amount of teams, and you know, Sky Sports are probably going to give them us. You know, so is it going to change in any way? Are we going to see less 12:30 kickoffs because Sky is involved? Are we going to see more 5:30 and 8 p.m. kickoffs? You know, with Liverpool playing them, I take those all day over a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. You know, so you know, and you know, and I get that the police are worried about, and then like, I don't understand the police's role in anything. It's not back in the days when there was a lot of trouble at games. You know, you get a handful every so often, maybe once a season, maybe something like that. You know, but I don't understand the police's role in saying that they can decide when kickoffs are happening and when they can't happen.
You'd think it'd be fully authorised anyway, and the actual fans going into the stadium, the reports and obviously the background checks on the supporters going in and out of the game or whatnot, the usual names would crop up. So if there was high profile fans going that have caused issues in the past, then fair enough. But it's just one of them, mate. It's just scheduling, really. It's an absolute mess.
Yeah, but even the Man City game and the Liverpool game, that was rescheduled to a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday because of policing issues or something.
Yeah, it's to give the fans less time to drink and socialise, really. But I think that just gives a lot more time in the evening. It's a lot more.
Okay, so we don't care that much about Man City, but they'll still put like a Liverpool United game on at 4:30 or an 8 o'clock at night on a Monday night. You know, I don't understand. It makes no sense to me because that's more of a rival fan base than us against City. You know, it makes no sense. We're not playing bloody Millwall, like.
It just goes to show the people running these football clubs, mate. Not the football clubs, but the Premier League, the FA. They all haven't got a bloody Scooby-Doo, and we know that. Yeah. Matthias, both Curtis Jones and Elliott was rested through the whole game against Fulham. Sheffield is the worst team in the Prem. Shouldn't this be a match that we could rest players?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%, Damon says. I was going to ask Kev, but when he was
I was saying rest McAllister, rest Sabas-Lee, rest, you know, get the lads in straight away.
As much as it winds Salah up, Kev, you alluded to dropping in, but I want to see, as Matthias said there, both names I'd love to see, Jones and Elliott, but Harvey Elliott, I was seeing highlights. I didn't watch that Burnley game, but I was seeing the highlights on Sky on the YouTube, and they had a lot of pacey, creative players, Burnley, and they were getting in quite a lot, especially in those centre areas for a couple of the goals. Elliott, mate, I think we spoke at length this season already. I think he has to be playing tomorrow. I think in that Szoboszlai role, you mentioned Szoboszlai not playing his best, and we spoke about that. But Elliott, mate, I think tomorrow will be a game where even though he's such a young lad still, but I think this is a game where he can grab the game by the scruff of the neck and just say, yep, we're Liverpool, and put a marker down, really, for Elliott himself, and just to knock on a manager's door and say, boss, I'm still here, still working hard. But
yeah, look, for me, Elliott should start tomorrow. You know, Jones should get probably a run, or Gakpo, one or the other. I still want to see Núñez starting because I think he needs a goal. Out of all the players, he still looks sharp, he still looks well, and you know, he needs to start scoring for the goals. And if you're going to put him if you're going to rest him against one of the worst teams in the Premier League, where he can get a few goals, that'd be just stupid to me. He needs a confidence boost. He is a man of confidence, but he needs how would you say, he's not that his confidence is shot, but he's getting angry at himself for not putting away those chances, and that needs to nip itself in the butt. Just like a couple of goals for him tomorrow will push all that aside, and it'll be forgotten about for the last couple of weeks, so yeah, I was definitely start him. Diaz might need a rest. I'd nearly start Gakpo on the left. There's an opportunity here to start a few people and rest a few people. You could rest Luis Diaz, you could rest Szoboszlai. You'd want to rest Salah, and if that's the case, stick Elliott in there in that position, because he can play that role no problem. And I would stick Trent probably a small bit higher on that right wing, on the right attacking mid. If you want to rest McAllister, you bring on Endo and you bring in Gravenberch or Gakpo that way, on that side. There's a lot of things. There's got so much choice within the team to be able to do this now, and the major injury. And Joe, good news as well that popped up yesterday that Alisson could be back for the United game.
And Jota. Klopp said today in a press conference that he's out running, which is good news.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so they're just muscle strains. It's post-international stuff. So the usual thing where there's too much, we just get rid of international. Do you remember the times when there wasn't international breaks? The players would just go for 2 days, come back, and then that was it.
Little 2-day holiday.
2 days holidays to go to these games and then coming back. Ever since they made these international breaks, regardless of the really good final that we had between France and Argentina that season, there's just the football has been pretty piss poor, if I'm honest. Yeah. In international football. So I don't know, man. It's just some of the decision making there, man, needs to be looked at big time.
There's certainly a case to be said about the Premier League. And a lot of the Premier League, La Liga, all the leagues need to just put the foot down, really. These clubs start paying the wages. Fair enough if the international teams did pay the wages, but you don't. And it's like, and look at the situation that arise this season with Gravenberch, like the under-21 managers. Like, sod you, mate. Who are you?
Yeah.
If he continues to play well for Liverpool this season, he's going to go flying straight into the actual first team.
He's a senior player.
Yeah, he's a senior player.
He's only playing in the 21s because they need somebody senior to play there.
It's an absolute joke, mate. Like some of these, like under-21 managers or international managers in general, just haven't got a Scooby-Doo. It really does me head in. But big up there, chat. Just the Eamons one, yeah, mate, he has been appointed. It was announced yesterday or this morning anyway. But as Kev alluded to, he's not had a lot of time to prepare for the game. But we've seen managers in the past. But let's Liverpool go tomorrow and actually put a marker down and get down to business, really. Yes, here we go. Each team is no longer between. So, yeah, I read that one. Big up the size. Sooner or later, Tsimikas will also need a rest as well. True, mate. True. Big up, guys. Big up there, Wolf. Massive thank you for popping in, mate. Obviously,
you didn't read Hellier's first one there, by the way. Sorry, you switched over the one you switched.
Above.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, each match is longer because of the new rules. It's more matches each season. And yes, Liverpool has peculiar stats with early matches again this Saturday against Palace for the 17th.
Is it the 17th? I thought it was the 18th. Okay, so the last one was the 17th, but that's a joke, man. Like the last 12:30 kickoff was us. The next 12:30 kickoff is us. The previous 12:30 kickoff was us. The one before that was Spurs. The one before that was us. Yeah, it's just it's nuts.
It's one of them. I think the last time we played was at Palace. Did we wallop them 7-0 or something?
Yeah.
In that season, a couple of years ago, anyway. But just one of them, Kev and chatting. Yeah. It's not ideal, but I think Jürgen just laughs at this point of view every time he's asked a question. Now he knows not to speak his mind because, as we know, with the journos out there, they take apart one sentence that you've said and make 7-10 headlines out of it. But one of them. Big up there, Wolf. Hit the like. So massive thank you, mate. Big up there, chat. Get your startings 11s as well in the comment section below, everyone. Let's have a quick look on scores and the doors. On the other games, Arsenal still 2-1. Well, Kev, going into the game tomorrow, is there anything in particular?
No problem, Jay.
You tell us. My voice is going, give it another year. I'm going to do these shows. In particular, it should be you. You're the singer.
I know, yeah.
Anything in
It'll
particular?
be me
that you
Sunday
wanna-
after the 2 gigs this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, do a post match after the game, lads. So,
I know.
in particular, what you want to see a lot more from Liverpool. Obviously, you alluded to at the top of the show, Liverpool more or less playing in second gear. Do you want to be seeing Liverpool in
Faster
fifth gear,
passing.
quicker
passing.
and more intensive?
Just quicker passing, quicker movement. Look, even if you go up a gear and a half, just go up a gear and a half in the beginning and keep it at that standard. That team will slow down. If you go in there at that 1 to 2 first or second gear, you're just allowing the team to come at you. You're allowing the team to counter you. Just get a bit of a pressing game going. I'd like to see a lot more from Gravenberch this time out. I think he's had the poor last 2 games. I think Szoboszlai's had a poor couple of games, but I could put that down to the international break because he worked hard in the international break. So I would rest him tomorrow. I really would. I would rest him tomorrow. Maybe bring him on if we need him. Put him in the squad, but just let him sit there and soak it up. I would 100% start Núñez. Salah's going to decide if he's playing or not. So it's up to he's going to say yes, but then Klopp will have to say
he's got it in his contract.
No, Salah, no more. Get in the corner. Yeah, so get in the corner more. And it's probably that. There probably is something like that in his contract. If he decides he wants to play, he should be able to play. I'd rather start Elliott there and just he loves running at teams that are of a championship style level. And then running at people, I would start Gakpo on the left maybe, and just give him, give that one a run out and see how we get on. Or even if not, start Núñez a bit on the left and put Gakpo through the middle. I would start maybe Jones if he was rested. You're probably going to see Jones and Elliott starting this game.
It's going to be one of those physical games.
Yeah,
you have got quite.
You're going to need a player that can hold the ball. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd agree, mate. I think all of us want to be seeing a bit more. I'd like to see Liverpool blitz a team in the first 20, 30 minutes like we used to.
Yeah.
I do miss those days. One of my favourite all-time games for Liverpool probably gets lost in the great legendary games that we've had up and down the land. But it was it when BT Sports took over in the very years, one of those when we played Arsenal, I think it was the 5-1 with Rodgers at home at Anfield. Yeah. And we literally blitzed Arsenal.
20 minutes, 4-0 up.
Yeah, 20 minutes, 4 minutes up straight away. It's
Storage goal was brilliant as well in that.
Like the crazy. But we know this team can do that, and hopefully they can do as well. But chat, let us know in terms of anything in particular. Kev alluded to the fast pace, the ferocity of the game as well. Any players you'd like to see? Obviously, Podesta's got his starting 11. We'll get to that straight in a little second. Pretty most of both injuries, Alisson and Jota, would have been avoided if we not had to play an early match against Manchester City. True there, mate. True. Big up there, press. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for tuning in as always. What do you think about the Hwang
Hee-chan,
from Wolves? He's a little decent player, isn't he? But it's one of them.
I prefer Neto.
Yeah, just checking. Yeah, he scored tonight as well. Hwang Hee-chan. 1-0 win for Wolves this season.
Oh, Zane said it's 2-2 with Luton and Arsenal.
Is it? Come on, the mighty Luton.
Yeah, so no, but Hwang Hee-chan was great. But when he first came in, I was like, I wouldn't have minded a bit of him. Maybe he become a really good player on the clap. I just see, some of these players as more.
Oh, he's 27. Yeah, he's a bit too old, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit too old, and it'd be just too Minamino like in the thing. It's just reminds me of that. Really, really good when he's playing in a lesser team in a lesser league and against lesser opposition, but just doesn't tend to step up too much against the bigger opposition. I don't know.
Big up Ross.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. There we go. Come on. Right, we'll quickly round off for the next 10 minutes here, chat, and then we can all watch the game anyway. But carry on, Kev, before I rudely interrupt.
Yeah, no, it's no Hwang. Look, it could. Anybody's good for the squad, in general. For me, I prefer Neto from Wolves. I think he's more, that it's more suited to us as the type of player. If I had my choices, we're not looking for Salah replacements or anything there because I'm hoping that he sticks around for quite a while. But for the next couple of years, and there's rumours that he's going to re-sign a new contract, add another 2 years to the contract. And if that's the case, that means there'll be 3 years on the contract. That means after 2, we could probably sell him the year before he goes, and then he can go after wherever he wants for 100 odd million or whatever. But, you know, at that stage, we'll have won a Premier League and an extra Champions League and a Europa League. So, you know, this is what I'm looking forward to. But there's a handful of players that I like out there. There's a handful of players I would take. You know, I like Estepinian from Brighton. I think he would suit our style of run up. Yeah, I think look, I think our focus should really start to be on the left back position. I do, because I love Robertson.
Robbo's 29 now.
He's 29, and you know, and the last of the pace hasn't been crossing as much. We need some more. We need some more feeding from the left hand side. And can you remember too often that the ball is like, if I can think back at the last goal that came in from a ball from the left hand side, I'm going straight to Henderson crossing it in for Nunez heading it back against United, and I'm kind of going, there's not much just coming from our left hand side regards crossing, unless it's, you know, Diaz cutting in or Nunez creating something from that side or Gakpo creating. So we need some more creation from left back position, I think, and I just somebody to give more competition to Robertson, because I don't think Tsimikas is that guy. I think we gave him an extra contract because I think we can get more money out of him in the summer, because I think he'll be moved on there. You know, and you never know what's going to happen with Robertson, man. You know, with that injury.
I think it's one of them, mate. And I think this debate that I think a lot of Liverpool fans are scared to have. It's like when anyone does suggest Robbo coming out the squad, everyone's going, "What? You can't be having that." But it's one of them. We will have, and
it's not got to do with his attitude.
Yeah, not
at all.
It's just one of those. Maybe potentially could move him into a centre back. He certainly got those defensive qualities. But
I think Rob will make a good DM, if I'm honest.
DM,
I think he's no problem throwing in a tackle. He has no problem stepping in front of people. He's no problem getting a block in if he wants to. I think you take away running away from the corner there. I think he's more suited to DM than Trent is.
Yeah.
I think he can get in, make a tackle, lay it off to somebody who can pass the ball, and then assist that way. But look, I would still have Robbo in there. I would just do it kind of similar way that we did Robbo to Moreno, where he's in the team and all that, and somebody else is going to come in and ease him out, or just, you know, at least go game for game. Because if you think of it this way, why do we need a constant same guy at left back when we have Nunez swapping out for Gakpo, when we have Diaz swapping out for Jota, when we have this? If we're doing it up the pitch, why can't we do it in the defence? I know it's better to have a solid, like we're doing it with Matip and Kanate all the time, and Gomez jumping in all the time. It's only Virgil van Dijk that is our main solid. So you'd have one solid player per position going through the midfield, and you know, at the moment it was Alisson, Verge, McAllister, if you want to go by all the starters, and Salah. But everybody else can be chopped around and changed, and probably Trent when he's fully fit, when he came back. But these are kind of our constants. Everybody else has been stopped in and out. So get somebody else to make friendly competition with Robbo. I think he'll know it'll help the team, and if it gives him a couple of rests for a couple of games, so be it.
More stronger Liverpool side, the better chance we've got of winning games. That's
exactly.
As well,
I just don't deal with being too loyal to players. Like, I love players, and I love how passionate they are.
Last year showed that, mate. Last year, like,
I care about the club, man.
Jurgen Klopp was probably banging his head against the wall. Jurgen Klopp put himself on the absolute line for a lot. Yeah. And I think he learned quite a lot as well, in all honesty. I think we all did about...
He learned formations anyway, and how to win a game by changing things up big time.
Because he just kept on going to the wells, like, boys. I think he just tried to I think he let the players themselves try and work it out for themselves, because it's all right, doing so many inspirational talks and trying to change something, but at the end of the day, it was only the players that had to sort it out themselves. But big up there. Let's get to a couple of all the comments anyway before we get to the starting 11s, score prediction, and then obviously round off anyway. But Zane, big up there, matey. Good seeing in chat. 2-2 Luton, happy days. As also said, at Barca boss of this game, we can go top them. I know that's the mentality Russell that we want. Muebu was perfect for Klopp, player physical and can score and assist as well. Russell, I think our strategy is a bit transparent. Which one is one for what reason. We have a problem against those teams who park the bus. We've struggled for a while in those matches. Webu, Espinyan, Berlando, and Andre for me in January, we can win the league.
I'd actually love him. I've been keep saying I would love Fofana from Monaco over them. If Andre's coming in, he's coming in as more of a creative style box-to-box midfield. He's not really a full-on DM. Maybe Klopp wants that, he doesn't want that, but I don't think we're going for him. I think we've been ruled out. I think Fulham are the ones that are going for him. And I think we just spend an extra 30 million on him when we buy him from Fulham. But like, as usual, kind of caper goes. But no, I would like Fofana. I think we can get Fofana from Monaco. We've had good dealings with Monaco in the past. We got Fabinho from here. He replaced Fabinho.
Luton 3-2.
No way, I'm just turning it on. I was just turning it on. Let me watch this. No way.
Sorry, chat, if you're just watching this on the repeat. But
I don't care about chat. I don't care about G. Hang on.
But whilst Kev sees the goal anyway, it says big chance for Luton. Right, we miss a player like Shaqiri who can come on, and add quality when he comes on. 100% there, Russell. You'd like to hope we've mentioned with Jones and Elliott. Hopefully, those lads can be that quality as well. Yes, of all players, chat. It's Ross Barkley that scored. Could you imagine? Is
it? And I was saying it all.
Liverpool 4.1, Gomez own goal, Nunes. Liverpool 4-1 win. Nunes 2, Diaz and Gakpo. But, right, chat, get your score predictions in. Obviously, Wolves got us 4-1 in. I'm gonna go 4-0 Liverpool, Kev. And chat, I want to see a performance from the Reds tomorrow. And if Luton can do the business this evening, then that's Jurgen Klopp's team talk made up already there, isn't it?
Top of the league, lads. That's it. Top of the league. You got holding top of the league. That's it. You win tomorrow night.
Yeah, so hopefully that is the case as well, chat. But I'm going to go 4-0, Kev. What are you going to go with score prediction? Your score prediction for tomorrow?
I am. My headset went dead.
But yeah, I was making sure that it's. But yeah, I tell you what, it was everyone that's picked Arsenal on their last man standing, boys. Hopefully, a lot of people of Arsenal get knocked out tonight. Might be losing that. But Kev, score prediction. Jack, get your score predictions.
Yeah, okay, score predictions. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to join you, Jack. I'm going to say 4 or 5. Do you know? Will I go happy for more happy or less intense? I'm going to say. I'm going to go 5, Jack. It's the biggest thing I've ever said in the season. I'm expecting us to go hard and fast at the start. I want to say 5-0. And I'm going to give him a goal. I don't care what the new manager bounces. I don't care what everything. I think the lads will want to, after just beating the team 4-3, the lads are going to, Klopp is going to want to shut up shop big time. So,
mate, Gary,
hey,
put that on tomorrow, lad.
So it's you go half of Gary's score, and that's what we get. So 3.5-0.
Yeah, as Russell said, chat's popping off here tonight as always. But even if Arsenal draw here tonight, lads and ladies, and give it,
they're losing.
Yeah, no, but if you were to pull back a goal or whatnot, then certainly it would be one. Starting 11, I'd go with obviously Kelleher in goal. Then I'll go with Trent. Trent, Ibu, Van Dijk, Costas. Then I go McAllister. No, I'm not going to go McAllister. I'm going to go Endo in the 6. Szoboszlai, Elliott. Oh, and then Gakpo. Yeah, it's 3-0. Sorry, Chaz.
Yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, it just happened as I looked at it.
Yeah,
just happened.
Gakpo left, Salah on the right, and then Nunes through the middle. Start 11 for you, Kev. Any potential changes for you? Obviously, Matip injured, but
Kelleher. Oh, do I go with what I want? You ask me what do I want, or what is
what you want? Yeah, what you want.
What I want, chat. Right?
What you really want. I wanna.
I want to really want to say. All right. I want. Well, I want Alisson to go, but Kelleher. I want Gomez right back. I want Konate. I want Van Dijk. Tsimikas is going to go forward to back. I would love to see Endo, Trent, and Elliott started. just because of the size it is. And I'd like to see Nunez, Gakpo, Salah on that side. I don't think and you rest. You get that way. You get to rest McAllister and Szoboszlai. But if I think what Klopp is going to go with, he's going to go Kelleher. He's going to go Trent right back. He's going to go Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas. He's going to go. He might start Endo tomorrow night. I think he deserves a start. Yeah, I'm thinking just I think he might give what's his name a rest, McAllister. So I would go Endo. I would go Jones, and I would go. Want to go Szoboszlai because he might play him. Salah, Nunez, and Diaz. And I think if anything's going to change, then maybe Gakpo will come in on one of those sides. But
yeah, fingers crossed. Chat. It's only going to be a short one. I know we can do the usual hour, but there's a match on that we all want to be watching. But yeah, it's only going to be a short one. Chat. Let us know if you are watching on the repeat. If you do enjoy the hour-long episodes, or if you're a bit more want them to be about half an hour, 40. I think half an hour, 45 minutes is sound for a pre-match build-up show anyway. And there's only so much you can speak about. But Gary's team has gone with Kelleher, Gomez, Konate. I know you mean that. Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Tsimikas, Gravenberch, Trent, Szoboszlai, Darwin, Diaz and Salah up front as well. He's a great player. I know what you mean, Gary. Don't listen to Kev. There we are. Sorry, he does that with my spelling as well.
Oh man, I'm a grammar police, lads. I don't have many OCD things, but when it comes to OCD in this, I do. And when I see somebody putting there, and there in different ways, I just go. I lose my brain over that.
Yeah. Bess has gone with Kelleher, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Gomez, Endo, McAllister, Jones, Diaz, Gakpo, and Salah. And it'd be great, lads and ladies, as well. And Kev, if we do see a couple of names that we haven't seen for quite a while, I'd like to see Jones have a game, Elliott, Gakpo.
Yeah, I'd actually change my lineup. I would take out Szoboszlai and put in Elliott on the right hand side.
Yeah, so you see a couple of and it was there. Same back for Elliott, Jones, Endo, Gakpo. Yeah, spot on there. Jack, big up as always. Big up to every single one of your chats. I know, obviously, when we did start, obviously YouTube has a habit of not sending notifications, but it doesn't matter. We enjoy for everyone that does tune in or whatnot. But Kev, also thank you for joining me, mate, as always.
Yeah, no bother.
All Kev's links, Spider LFC on YouTube. Obviously, Spider. Obviously, shout out your Twitch as well.
Mate. It's if you want to find me for gaming wise, you'll find me at Irish Spider Guy. So that's at Irish Spider Guy on YouTube. If you type that in, it'll just pop up saying Spider, and you'll find that exact channel on Twitch as well. Spider is on its own on Facebook. And for the football stuff, you'll find me at Spider LFC on Facebook, on YouTube, and you'll also find me on TikTok under that name. But there's a few gaming things thrown in there as well.
Happy days, Kev. Massive thank you, but most importantly, a massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in this evening. We go in tomorrow. There will be a watch along as well, chat. So we will be doing a live stream watch along on the channel. Kev will be doing one.
Yeah, I'll be doing one of mine. Yeah.
Please do head over to Kev's stream as well and have us both on at the same time if you want. Show your support to Kev as always. But big win, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully Luton get another goal, or as it stands at the end of this episode, it's 3-3 for Luton and Arsenal with 25 minutes left to go. Come on, Luton, hold on.
Yeah, I'm watching here like that. Yeah.
But yeah, as chat already alluded to tonight, we'll wallop Arsenal as well in a couple of weeks. So we'll do the job. But chat, look after yourself. Go and smash tomorrow, Wednesday, whatever you're up to. And me and Kev will be back tomorrow with the lads and reviews, hopefully, for the post-match reaction show. And hopefully it's Liverpool getting all 3 points to that.
Good luck.